You don't.
You still don't know. I mean, I literally yesterday sat in a group of new agents.
Mm-hmm.
We were going over the best way to help a client through a consultation in a buyer situation. And someone else asked a question, a brand new agent. And I went, I should update my intake form, the consultation questionnaire I used, because that was a better way to ask it than I did. I've sold 400 buyer sites. That person has sold one.
Wow.
And I could still learn from them.
Yeah.
Because they are new, they're fresh eyes,
Yep,
they're looking at it differently. So I think if you go through life always believing you can learn something in any room that you're in, even if you are the biggest fish in the pond, in Bold, it really teaches you that that's a possibility. You know, I sat in one of the Bolds with Gene Orant.
Me too.
Who is
I was in all of mine, actually.
Well, I bet we sat in a few together.
We were at the same table often.
Which is
I got
amazing.
to lead the table once with Gene.
I love it.
Yeah. But I was trying to be like Gene, by the way. And I told him I wanted to be like Gene.
Who doesn't
You know what
want to
I
be
mean?
like Gene? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's one of the top agents in the country.
Dude.
So,
And a great guy.
and a wonderful human being with a great team.
Yes.
And yet, seeing him sitting in that room, as you know, and it was his 20th time probably in the room,
Yeah.
you go, okay. If
What's up with
someone
that,
like
right?
him is willing to be in here, and he's probably the top agent in the room, he's been here 15 plus other times, if not more, what am I thinking? If I'm thinking I'm one and done right now, maybe I should rethink that.
I talk about him all the time. I told the agents, I'm like, hey, you go to Bold, you learn listing presentations, buyer side presentations, overcoming objections, all the things. I'm like, Gene would get up there and do his listing presentation without blinking. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I was like, oh, I started learning my listing presentations. When I learned them, I started getting my listings like candy from a baby.
100%.
Because you knew what to say.
And it's not about learning lines, right?
Right.
Like a lot of people think they go into a room like that, or they go into a script and role play or dialogue and role play. It's not about learning lines like an actor in Hollywood. It is about being able to convey the right information at the right time, at the right speed for the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
And if you know it well enough, you can convey that information much more easily.
Absolutely.
I know I've listened to plenty of people try to explain things to me that I was like, whoa, I don't get it.
Right.
You're going to have to back up.
Yeah.
In real estate, if that's the way a client responds to you, you probably just lost the opportunity to work with them.
100%. So I was in there with the big dogs, like you said, Tim Heil, when he was starting to blow up.
Love that guy
Not at a blow up level, but I remember he had 30 listings. I'm like, is this real?
Yeah.
I remember thinking that. And then of course, you know what's funny about Tim? During Bold, you do your competitions. Well, I was calling expireds and all those things. Well, I had an appointment set. Well, Tim was walking out of the house, and I had the next appointment to interview for the job. And me and Tim, I was like, hey, Tim, we were in Bold. and I was like, dude, what's up? And I'm thinking to myself, if I get this one, I've achieved something.
Yes.
Right?
Feather in the cap.
But it was also a compliment that I was even on the list to be interviewed, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm thinking, boy, he probably just got it. That's what I was thinking. But who cared? We both showed up and we were there.
Correct.
That was a huge moment.
Yes. And it's the co-opetition in real estate versus competition, right? You're happy to see somebody so great in that space and a little bit like, oh, if I win, then
how cool.
How cool
right?
is that? Yeah.
And it's really the competition with me, not him.
Right.
And that's the
to
thing.
Be better.
Yeah, because there's so many agents, right? I tell the girls, the agents all the time, I'm like, hey, listen, really, they're not the competition.
No.
The competition is you. And what are you doing to set yourself apart?
100%.
How do you set yourself apart from 25,000 realtors?
There are so many homes that get sold every single year, and so much new construction. There's enough business out there for everybody that wants to do this. That's the word that's key, though. Wants to do it enough to go do it and really do it. And a class like Bold puts you in an environment where you see the desire and the heart of some of those top agents and how hard they work to get the job done, to get in front of enough people to earn the right to be in business with them, to have the results that they have.
And how many times did they fail?
Oh, so many. So many.
I've embraced that.
Fail forward.
All the time.
There's no such thing as failure unless you
Yeah.
don't get back up.
Yeah. So tough accountability.
Tough accountability, consistent.
Thank you.
And consistency is such a big deal, right? And the other thing I'd say there is Wendy is direct and firm. And I realized along the journey that accountability is an act of love, not an act of aggression. And some people take accountability as an act of aggression.
Interesting.
Right? Like they take it as a ruler slap on the hand
Yeah.
or somebody telling you that you should be doing something you're not doing. At the end of the day, if you have any basic level of intelligence, which I'm sure everyone listening to this does, nobody needs to tell you what you should do.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
Like it's in our heads.
Amen.
You know what you should
Amen.
be doing. Somebody holding you accountable is someone who's willing to love you enough to hold up a mirror and say, I see you, and I know you're not where you said you wanted to be. How do I help you go from where you are right now to where you want to be? The only way to do that is to bring clarity to you. And Jason Abrams said this, we have to hold people in reality long enough such that they understand their circumstance. I'm going to say that again because that was a lot of words, right? Hold people in accountability long enough such that they understand their circumstance. If you don't really know where you are, why you're there, what is happening or not happening because of the activities you're doing or not doing, then you'll just keep going around doing the same things and getting the same results.
Can I touch that?
Yes.
So we had our meeting Monday, and we were talking about the calendar and pull them out and let's look at them. I said, do you realize that if your calendar is the same every day, whatever that is, whether it's good or bad,
Right.
my point was, hey, if it's blank, you drift for one day, then you drift for 2 and then 3, and then it's a week of drifting, and then that turns into months and could turn into years.
Yeah.
And then
It's so sad.
that clarity is power, right? Sometimes someone has to point it out. I know someone pointed it out to me in the bold training, and I didn't mean to make this about bold at all, but it was about competence, right? Like someone saw talent in you were hired, you took bold, you did 33 deals your first year. So other than accountability, what else helped you with that? Was there coaching involved?
Yes. So as I say, you kind of led right into the third thing, which is accountability leads to am I or am I not a coachable person?
I used to not be, by the way. I wasn't coachable.
I think we all go through a phase in life. I think there's very few people out there who wake up in the world and are a coachable human. Some people have a natural desire to learn. That still doesn't make them coachable. Learning a new trick or expanding on your craft and reading books and going to seminars, that's learning. Being coachable is the part where you're willing to hear the reality of the things you're doing not well so that you can make a different choice.
Okay.
And people who are not coachable are the ones that show up and go, oh, I've read that book. I got enough out of it. I took that class. Yeah, I don't really need to go again. It's the people who you know, and maybe it's you if you're listening, where you think you know the thing, so why would I go do it again? Because we're not open-minded enough to understand that there's always an opportunity to learn something more or go a little deeper. And I think in bold, sitting in a room with top agents, middle agents, brand new agents, and a really strong coach who had very high expectations of the room and held everyone accountable to the standards that they said they were going to at the beginning, showed up, right? You could see the victim language all around. Oh, I didn't do that because, oh, well, this happened and that's because this. And so when they're being held accountable and then they're speaking language that is what we would call victim language, it's not me, it's someone else that stopped me from doing this. That awareness starts to build. And I think being in a room like that or in other spaces where you're around both coachable and uncoachable people, you'll get to decide which one of these people do I want to be. Do I want to hear myself sound like that? Like the victim, I didn't do it because? Or do I want to sound like the person who says, you know what, you're right, I didn't. And here's what I know I need to do different next week, tomorrow, next month, whatever it is. Owning that, yeah, I didn't. I should have. I'm willing to do it differently now.
Okay.
That's all that it takes, right? Nobody cares why you didn't do it. I'm sorry.
Amen.
My
it's true.
kids try to do that
That's
to me
true.
all the time. I'm like, I don't care why
Yeah,
you did it.
That.
I don't need your mentality, your mindset, the excuses. Just tell me that you're going to do it better.
Yeah.
You're going to do it different. And you have, in order to get to better, you have to do it different.
Yeah.
That's the difference between being coachable and uncoachable. And when you see it happening in real life, it makes it easier to decide which one you want to be.
So, I've been talking about doing a podcast for 5 or 6 years.
Talking.
And then one of my agents talking about it. I've only been doing it maybe 2 months now.
You are doing it.
I'm doing it now, but it took me 5 years. Part of it was I was afraid of the technical side, and it's really not that hard.
It's not.
But in my head it was. I was telling everybody, they're like, you need a podcast. Rosie, our new agent, was like, dude, you need a podcast because we're talking. She's like, dude, you'd be great. By the way, she's had some viral videos. She used to be a gamer online and YouTube,
so cool.
Right? I'm like, wait, this girl might know something, right?
Sure.
So I listened to it and I said, you know what? This is my confirmation I needed. So KT, y'all launched this thing. And Meredith goes, Johnny.
Get on it.
Boom, right? But sometimes it's like we have the idea. Sometimes you just have to start.
Yes. There's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas rolling around in all of our heads.
Yeah.
And remember, I said earlier, I say this a lot because I think it's so real for so many of us, and you're hitting it right on the nose. We all know what we should do. You knew you should do a podcast 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's the what are you willing to do right now to take the next step to get there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need a push or a shove from somebody else in your life who is holding you accountable.
Yeah.
And in that moment, Meredith was your accountability buddy, like I
Yeah,
like to say.
I like it.
That said, I see you.
Yeah.
I've heard you.
Yeah.
Let me push you to go do
Yeah, she does
this
that
thing.
very well to me, by the way.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I need it. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
So if you're a brand new agent, none of this experience, boom, what would you tell yourself? What would you tell yourself to do to be successful?
I would tell myself to go show up. Just show up.
Okay.
Every time there's a class, every time there's an opportunity to listen to a top agent speak,
Okay.
or be in a room where top agents are, because they don't owe you or me or anybody any of their time or their energy. So when they're speaking on a subject or teaching something, that's when you can take advantage and go learn something that they know that you don't know.
Okay.
Even if you think you know it, you
Okay.
don't know it. I think
Okay.
that's the thing I would tell myself is forget that you think you know things. Forget about how smart you are from the previous job that you had, from how successful you have been in life so far. If real estate is new for you, it's new for you. Just like it's new for everybody else who just got a license. And whatever your background is, does not matter anymore. You are starting from a brand new foundation that you get to build. And so go build it. Go get better at the craft. It's not going to come to you because you're smart or funny or personable. It's not. You're going to have to work at it just like everybody else does.
Is there anything you tell yourself not to do?
Oof.
Isn't that a great question?
That's a great question. I would definitely say don't chase the shiny objects.
Okay.
I think we hear this all the time. And it's real. Every time you turn around when you get a real estate license, somebody's trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
Somebody's saying, do this, do that, come over here, do this social media post, do it like this, buy this edit tool that'll get you more time back to do. No, none of that matters. What matters is that you decide what kind of real estate agent you want to be.
Okay.
And you go after the education and training that will help you become that person.
Okay.
It's the whole be, do, have from Bold
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You have to decide you're going to be that person. Then you got to go do the activities that person would do so that you can have what they have. You don't get to jump be and do before you get to have.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of shiny objects, things that people are trying to sell us or tell us are going to help us win, they're hanging that carrot out there saying you're going to be able to have all this stuff really fast.
Yeah.
You can't skip be and do. You have to decide you want to be that person, do the activities you're going to do, and then you get to have what they have.
So do you remember the steps in Bold? Foundation, stability.
Oh my gosh,
Do
yes.
you remember? And then mastery. me and Meredith are at this point right now where we're realizing I was taking jiu-jitsu recently for a while, and I'm a white belt, and then you got the black belts, which are the Bruce Lees, right?
Sure.
One way to stay humble is to get beat by
Yes.
littler people than you,
Right.
and maybe some women. That hasn't happened, but I think it could. And I'm not saying that out of ego. The other thing is, the top guys would say they go to the basic classes to relearn the foundational moves,
100%.
and it translates, right?
Yeah.
So me and Martha realized we didn't have to invent the wheel. We don't want to invent the wheel. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We go back to all the training that is available to us through, like we were talking about, all the stuff you guys offer. Gary's books. We listen to Abrams. I'm addicted to his MREA
He does a great
podcast.
job,
Oh my gosh. And then you hear all these agents giving the recipes.
Right.
I'm like, really? Is it that hard? And it sounds like it's not that hard.
It's not. And you got to go decide that's the person you want to be, and then you got to do what
Do
they're
it.
doing. Then
then
you
you
can
get
have
it.
the results. Yeah.
All right. So what would this, if you were going to, if I was, you're my broker and I'm brand new today, what should my schedule look like on a day to day from 8 or 9, whenever it starts?
Yeah. One of the things that I got blessed with by joining the team I joined is that the expectation was that I was in the office every day at 8:30.
Oh,
To me, coming from a corporate job, that was okay.
yeah, it's easy.
Like, this is a new job.
Yeah.
It's my new career.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show up like it's a job, like it's the job I used to have. If
Yeah.
I want to make the kind of money, I was making a 6-figure income at IBM. If I want to make that back again, I better show up like it's my new
Yeah.
job. And I think a lot of people think of real estate as this thing where you get to just
Be
do
free.
whatever you want on your
Cowboy.
own time. Yeah. And it makes me giggle because I go, yeah, you can. And you'll also get the results that
Yeah.
come along with that.
Yeah.
If you want to be an agent that has a lot of time back, you better do what agents do in the beginning to earn a lot of business so you can have the time back later. But the beginning of real estate is a hustle. It's a grind. It is building the foundation, and it takes work and sweat and classes and showing up.
So what would you give me my schedule?
Yeah, I
Johnny
would tell you,
Dukes.
show up at 8:30.
And do what?
And at least in our offices, you can show up at 8:30.
Okay.
You can settle in.
Okay.
You can check your email.
Okay.
You can check your socials.
Okay.
You can look at the rest of the day and make sure you feel like you have what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to use that time to decide what kind of lead generation am I going to do today. So it becomes
Interesting. You said
easier.
what kind. I love that.
What kind, right?
I get that.
And because right now in today's technology-driven world, you can do lead generation in all kind of ways. You can decide today's social media day. Today is handwritten note day. Today is Facebook happy birthday posts or DMing or anniversary posts, or I'm going to put my address list together because I'm going to go door knock or send out golden letters. I could keep going. There's so many ways you can choose to put yourself out there.
Okay.
You got to decide in the beginning, what 3 ways do I want to be a real estate
Okay.
agent? You cannot be a real estate agent by just showing up. You got to decide what kind of real estate you want to be.
So being intentional.
Being intentional. Do I want to do open houses? Am I
Okay.
going to do social media? So in that first 30 minutes of the day, 8:30 to 9, I would be thinking about what is the rest of my day going to look like if I haven't already planned it, which in the beginning most of us
Right.
haven't planned it yet.
Right.
At 9 o'clock, our coaching program starts.
Mm.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. You
Boom.
can catch one of our
In-house
coaches.
coaching?
In-house coaching on Zoom or in person.
Okay.
And they're going over accountability,
Yeah.
what to do for the week,
Yeah.
how to win,
Yeah.
what were your wins over the weekend, what did you not win at,
Okay.
where are the objections that you had.
Okay.
You start learning right away if you're in a group of new agents who are all experiencing things for the first time, and you start hearing what they're experiencing even if you haven't really started
Okay.
yet. And you're hearing from the coach. The other thing the coach is going to help you do, we have 2 days a week, we have Power Hour, where
Okay.
people get in a room together. They get over their fear of the
Yeah.
phone or
Yeah.
texting or
Yeah.
doing a video,
That.
making the calls, and decide what they're going to say, how they're going to say it, and then they go.
Yeah.
And Power Hour is a community-driven opportunity to sit in a room and cry and
So that's the do
yell,
part.
and it's the do part. Yeah, we used to ring a bell when we were doing our calls
Okay.
when someone said something not nice,
Oh.
because
Man, I'd be getting bells all the time. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Honestly, people think that everyone's going to come out of the phone
Yeah.
and bite you.
Yeah.
If someone hung up on us or said something that we didn't really like, we would ring a bell to remind everybody it didn't happen all the time.
Right.
We would go 20 minutes before someone rang a bell. We'd go 10 minutes before somebody rang a bell. Well, multiple people are making calls to prove it's not as scary as you think it is, but also to be like, hey, I hit it. If you hit that person who doesn't want to talk to you or says something not that nice, that means you made enough calls to hit that no, which means the yes is coming.
Yeah.
And when you change your mindset around it by being in a room with other people who are doing it with you, that changes things. So as a new agent, I'd be showing up 8:30 for myself to set my day straight, 9 o'clock to get into coaching and or our power hours. And then is the do activity on top of the calls or the text messages, the handwritten notes. And that is, okay, if I'm a new agent and I've never shown a house before, maybe I should go preview 5 homes today. 5 vacant homes where I don't have to bug an agent or tenants or owners to get out. But I'm going to go look.
So product knowledge.
Absolutely. Where do I want to sell homes? I'm going to go find 5 homes in that area that I'm going to go look at. I'm going to give feedback to the seller and the selling agent. I'm going to run comps on those properties. I'm going to do all the things I would do if I had a client, so that the first time this actually happens with a client, I know what I'm doing.
So it's like riding a bike.
Like riding a bike. You would never let a surgeon do surgery
Amen
on
to
you for
that.
the first time ever. Because it was cheaper.
And they saw a
I don't
YouTube
know.
video.
Yeah, it saw a YouTube video, yeah. And yet we treat this huge financial decision that people are making as flippant as, oh, well, I can just open a lockbox for the first time in front of a client.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's silly. Don't practice on your patients.
So I had a realtor tell me she bought a house and she knew what she was doing. She already had enough expertise to
so
know
funny.
what she was doing.
Because she bought a house.
Because she bought a house.
That is not knowledge.
Yeah, right? So that's kind of the surgeon thing, right? And I thought, all right, hang on, so there was an opportunity there. So you go look at houses, preview homes, and anything else in the day other than that?
Education.
Okay.
This is something I think every human should do, is on Saturday or Sunday. My time is on Sundays. I look at my entire week coming up. I look at the calendar of events coming, and I decide which things am I participating in. If I were an agent, I would have the liberty to decide. I'm a leader here, so I have to show up to a lot of things, regardless of whether I want to or not, right? And if I were a brand new agent, I would be looking at that calendar of what's available to me, what's going to help me move the needle forward and build my foundation, and put that on the calendar. And a lot of times, because we believe that an agent should be lead generating in the morning and getting that part out of the way, most of our classes are in the afternoon. So now they have the afternoons to take our classes.
And we're talking here at the Market Center.
Here at the Market Center, on Zoom.
And they're in the afternoon by design.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, and then if you want to go to the pool or the mall or go do something fun, if you have done the work you need to do, you have the right to do that.
Can I ask you a question? After you're grinding and working and all the things, how do you get a reset, like a fresh, like from burnout? How do we protect ourselves and our family?
Because burnout is real. And in this business, everyone will contact you 24/7. People feel like if you're their realtor, they can call you at 9 o'clock at night, text you at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you're one of those humans out there and you're hearing this, please don't do that to anybody, including your real estate agent.
Amen.
And that's what I love about send later on the phone now for text messages. You can send it at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Does that.
But it doesn't have to show up in their inbox until 7 a.m.
Because it's timed,
Right. Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought.
No, it was the protecting ourselves.
Protecting yourself, yes.
And like I always tell people, if you're empty, you can't pour into others.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I've been there. I've hit that point. I know you have as well. I think the thing, number one, is to have boundaries. Appointments with your children, with your spouse, with your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family. Those are still appointments.
Okay.
Put them on the calendar and make time and space for them.
Okay.
And don't overrun them.
Okay.
Because you're desperate for a commission. You have to decide that both things can be true. You can both make money and still balance your life.
100%.
The other thing I would do, well, I used to do this personally. on my voicemail. I would leave a very professional voicemail, and I would say, if you receive this after 6 p.m., I may not respond to you until the next day.
Yeah.
That is me setting expectations with people so that I don't get blown up at night. Now, if they were under contract with me, I told them, that's not for you. That's for everybody else.
Yeah.
And take time off.
Are you a workaholic?
I am a workaholic.
Meredith is too. I think most. I could
A lot
get in
of
trouble.
successful realtors are.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So I have to tell her all the time, what are you doing? It's 7 o'clock. Why are you working?
Get off.
Yesterday we had a crazy, crazy day. Today's another crazy, crazy good day. I'm like, hey, Meredith, go stop for an hour and actually take a lunch. Go to your garden that she loves. I said, your plants need watering.
Yeah.
So I have to do that. That's easy for me.
It's great
easy for
accountability
Johnny
her.
Duke to do these things. I do that naturally. But
Meredith
for
does not.
No, she does not.
And other people don't, too.
They don't.
They need people like you
don't.
in their world. This is where accountability is both for productivity and for peace.
Yes.
It is for both
Right.
productivity
Because
and
why
for
are we
peace.
doing it, right?
Right. Yeah,
Do you have a big why?
I do. I mean, it is. This is a sticky part, right? A lot of people think their big why must be about their kids.
Okay.
I will tell you, I have a lot of why because my kids. I want for them more than
Yeah.
I had for myself.
Yeah.
And you said earlier, if I have nothing in my cup, I cannot give to others. So my big why is to be the best mom and leader that I can be and help bring wealth and education to others through my leadership coaching and training.
You're doing a good thing. You are doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And to your point, if I choose to run over all of the other things that are important in my life, I will be burnt out and I will have nothing to give. So I really hope that people here in real estate, it should be something that has some flexibility and freedom in it, and the financials will come, but you can't have all three at the same time. You have to decide how to plan it out in your week. So if you have a day of the week, especially as a new agent, where there isn't a big training going on that you need to go to, and you know you're going to do an open house on Saturday and work all morning, then take Wednesday off or Tuesday. Or if you're going to work Saturday and Sunday and do open houses, you've got to find time during the week to take off.
Yeah.
Groceries still need to be bought, cars still need gas and oil changes, and life still happens. And you need a reset, a break. If you can afford it, the massage, the spa day, whatever. If you can't, that's okay. Sitting out by the pool, public pool, Barton Springs here in Austin, somewhere to catch your breath, to get life back, should go on your schedule too.
100%.
Yeah.
I love it. There's so much I could keep going.
We could talk about so much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like, I guess the other thing I always wonder about is, like, what does real leadership look like? What should it look like?
I think one of the key things that I witnessed a lot in this role is that a lot of us get caught up in how it affects us instead of thinking about how it affects the greater we. And especially as a real estate agent leading people, I had to give up my ego in, I may be right, I might be right.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Yeah. That.
And a real leadership comes from being humble enough to go, it actually doesn't matter if I'm right. What matters is the experience that I'm giving. It doesn't matter if the other person I'm talking to is right or wrong. If they feel a certain way, if the experience that they are having is a bad one, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So making people right or wrong is something I see leadership lessons in all the time.
Right.
It goes so sideways so fast when we don't choose. This is another KW thing, but the Y4C2Ts. My favorite one in there is communication. Seek first to understand.
I love that.
I can be right and still go, you know what? Out of curiosity, help me understand how you're seeing this.
Yeah.
What's the impact to you that maybe I'm missing? Tell me more about why this is upsetting you at this level, because I can tell this is important to you. And taking a breath and going, I could fight back with this person. I mean, I'm a fighter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a high
I believe
D.
it.
I will
Me too.
punch you square in the nose with the information
Yes.
if
I love that.
if you want it.
I love it, right?
And I also know that I have to back up sometimes and take a breath and go, it's not about me being right. What's going on for this person? How can I help them?
Yeah. Can I tell you, one of my brand new agents, 14 days in the business, is helping me with a buyer right now. She was asking for HOA docs. She was calling the agent. She goes, Johnny, can I even ask? I'm like, yeah, you can ask.
Absolutely.
The agent was pushing back and being ugly and going, why? And saying they're all the same, kind of like that. And she thinks she's doing something wrong. And I'm like, no, but it's not always, you can't always get them easy. Sometimes they've got them, sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's a website, sometimes there's not.
Right.
I was explaining it to her, and she got a little frustrated because she's going to be a high performer. And she's like, but you said, and I said, yeah, I did say that, but there's a reason for it. She calls me back 30 minutes later. The agent had uploaded the docs to the MLS. I said, see, you pushed, you got answers. You told her why it was important for your client.
That's right.
And she responded. How cool. But the lesson for her was, I said, hey, I operate my way. I can't expect everyone else to operate like I do.
Correct.
And don't expect it because of our personalities, that they're going to act and think and process like we do. That's been one of my biggest things I've learned is, everybody's different. Everybody's
different. The way they think about things are different. I think my second favorite leadership lesson is to remember that everybody is going through something.
Amen.
And forget that we forget all the time that people get upset because they're probably already upset, or something bad is going on for them, even to the point where I'm 48 years old and trying to reduce my cortisol all the time.
Cortisol.
And I'm an aggressive driver, and I really don't like it when people drive poorly around
my
me.
one bad review on Google reviews was here in Austin coming down to the market center, and I did something I shouldn't have done.
Oh, no.
In traffic.
Oh, see, because it makes you mad, right? It just stirs
It's the
you
slow
up.
lane.
Ooh.
I mean, the fast lane with slow drivers that drive me nuts.
If you are listening to this and you are a slow driver, please get out of the left-hand
Get
lane.
over to the right.
The left lane is meant for passing only. And yes,
and
I did. Like you.
I did give them 3 chances to move.
Fair. And what I'm trying, I am attempting to remember, because this one's hard.
Yeah.
I know, what if that person lost a loved one today?
Right.
And they're crying on their way to wherever they're going.
Right.
And they are not paying attention to anyone or
True.
anything else.
That's so true.
What if they're sick?
Yeah.
And they have to
Or
go
bad
somewhere?
news, had a bad call.
Anything like that.
Yeah.
And the minute that I remind myself that maybe that person is going through something awful right now, and it's not about me, it allows me to take a breath and think about it differently. So that's something I'm still growing in my leadership skills.
I think we always will be.
Always will be.
Yeah.
And I hope for everybody else that seeking first to communicate, because you never really know where someone else is coming from.
Yeah.
And even just understanding that everyone is having a different experience in life right now.
Yeah.
So they're going to show up however that experience is allowing them to. Those two things, especially in a real estate transaction and working with realtors all day long, I think those are a key to survival and success, both.
I'm going to ask from an agent perspective, what can we do to make your life better?
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that good?
Question. It's a great
like
question.
A fair one, like I wonder.
So funny you asked. I posted in our ALC,
Really?
our agent leadership chat yesterday.
I love this.
That we put together community events all the time. And I said to the whole crew, I said, I love to have a drink after work.
Yeah.
But you know what I don't like? I don't like drinking alone.
Oh, interesting.
And a lot of our agents say they want things. They want the classes. They want the community. They want the happy hours. But they're not showing up. And I'm here every day. I have to be here because I get paid to do this job.
Yes.
And I said I have to. I get to be here every day.
That's a privilege.
It is a
And you've
privilege.
earned it, by the way.
And thank you for saying that. I love being here, but I don't like being here alone.
Amen.
I don't like bringing great talent to teach classes and then 5 people show up.
Amen to that.
So if I could ask anything of all of our agents, it is, don't show up for me, show up for you.
I love this.
And
I
I
love
get to
this.
enjoy it with you.
I love
That's
this.
what I would love.
So I ask all the time, it's the same pain point. I'll actually call my people and be like, where are you? I know that we talked about attendance. I'm guilty, though. Me and Meredith ran our own brokerage, right, for a while, and we're back here for all the right reasons. And alone, like I told an agent yesterday morning, I said, hey, I need to be around big fish. I have to be. I can't be the big fish in the room. I need to be around the big. And I'm a baby fish down here, and I know that, right? So I come down here, and I'm inspired. But also what you're saying, the lonely part I'm not saying I'm at the top. In my little world, I am.
Yeah.
But down here, I'm not. And I get what I need. That's why I'm down here. Somebody was asking me, why are you going down there? I said, I have to be down there.
Because we experience more when we're with others.
Yeah, and I'm being poured into.
Absolutely.
Who do you think pours into Gary?
That's a great question. He has a bunch of coaches.
I would love for Jason Abrams, if you hear this, interview Gary and ask him that, dude.
Who are those people right now? Yeah, I know he has some coaches.
Right.
And he gets a lot of inspiration from books. And I would be curious, who else is his person right now?
Who pours into you?
Yeah. Yeah, into me? Well, I'm lucky. I mean, I have Wendy Harrelson, our OP, my husband, who, lucky for me, he's in this industry, so he gets it. It's easy. And I would say our entire leadership team here is really good about pouring into each other. Okay. So that's helpful. And I have a coach. I never gave up a coach because I can always be better, so I pay someone to coach me as well.
So as a high D, are you high I also?
I'm a high ID, yes.
Okay. How do you respond? So you're probably good at being direct and honest with people. Yes. How do you handle that coming at you? When
someone else is being direct and honest with me? I had to learn to get better at it.
Okay.
I like to give it. I was not very good at taking it.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like a slap in the face. So not because of pride, but because it hits you and it's so easy to give it.
Right.
I love it when I get it now.
Really easy to give, hard to get.
I love to get it now.
That's a turning point though, right? It took you some time to get there.
Forever. So my wife called me the Gordon Ramsay of the real estate world forever. There were bodies everywhere.
You just
clients
left them behind.
Clients. Yeah. And I was like, oh, no wonder I don't have any referrals. I had to learn how to. Have you ever seen Gordon Ramsay when he's being a dad and he's cooking with his family? He's gentle and
he's
nice.
So nice.
And, right?
You're like, where's that Gordon Ramsay?
But then when he's doing the Gordon Ramsay, everybody knows. But people want that, right? They need to see.
It's entertaining.
This is my thing. And this, I talk to my agents like this all the time. I'm like, hey, have you ever watched Gordon Ramsay's? It's the one where they hire him to come consult because their business is failing.
Yes.
And then he goes into the kitchen. He's like, okay, the meat's rotted. This is bad. You need to clean, do all the things. And then he goes, here's our plan. And we're gonna remodel your kitchen. We're gonna make this place look new. We're gonna launch a new menu. I love this stuff.
It's so good.
Okay. And then they go back to their old ways.
Well, they get mad.
They do.
And
but they asked him.
They asked. And then they get mad when they know the answer they were seeking.
That. And then he's at the high level. You know, he failed and went bankrupt, right?
Right.
The story. So I'm all about that because I'm like, oh, dude, this is great business stuff.
It is.
And then he's doing it at the highest level, Michelin star, all the things. And then they bring him in. And then they take it. I don't know how many take it and run with it.
Not many.
I would love to see that because I think there is a little information on that.
Or maybe those ones don't make it to TV.
But what about the ones who get mad at him and start yelling and telling me he doesn't know what he's doing? Do you experience that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That goes back to people who aren't coachable.
Okay.
They just think they know instead of realizing it's okay not to. It's okay not to know all the answers. One of the best things I ever heard from Gary Keller is that leadership is not about knowing all the answers. It's about being committed to the outcome. I don't have to know all the answers. And the day I gave up having to know all the answers and being okay, going, you know what, that's a great question. Let me find you a great answer.
Yeah.
And realizing that response doesn't get me any less credit than knowing the answer was the day I got to take a deep breath and go, oh, I can be the librarian. I don't have to be the library. I don't have to know what's in all the books. I just have to know where to find it. That's it.
So do you believe that you're more passionate about when you were practicing real estate as a realtor or the leadership? And I know you're in the leadership role now.
Yeah.
What's your passion? Like, what wakes you up in the morning and you're like, dude, I get to do this?
When I get to see other people get the success they were looking for. I think I'm a MAPS coach as well now. I
didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you do it all?
Well, I only coach a couple of team leaders right
time
now.
blocking.
Time blocking, yes.
And here we are, and you made time for me with no notice.
Well,
it's crazy for me to
you
think
gave
about
me
that.
some notice, and
Well,
I had
like
a good
one day?
time block.
Okay.
I had a good time
this
block
is incredible.
Today. Well, I appreciate you, Johnny. Yeah. And that really gives me joy. Even the other day, an agent posted something online that isn't with us, and that's with another company. And she mentioned me because of something I had done for her at some point in her career. And I didn't remember that moment. But the fact that she did, I'm like, oh, I'm doing the right things. I need to keep going. it's not about the accolade. It's
Right.
about something I said impacted her.
Yeah.
Impact is my word. And as long as she got something better out of what came next, that's all that matters. And it makes me so happy. And that's what made me happy when I sold real estate, was the impact in those individual lives.
Yeah.
And now I'm just impacting real estate agents' individual lives, which I know means when they go out there into the world and serve their clients, if I made any kind of impact, helped them in any way, be better, get more success out of their career because they're serving their clients at a higher level, that impacts so many other people too. And it just makes me smile. It makes me smile because that's what I love to see, is other people succeeding at a high
Amen to
level.
that. I love that too. Are you drinking by yourself? Or you got people joining you?
Yesterday we had a great happy hour for Christy Hall, who just joined our Northwest
Yep, Meredith loves her.
team. She's amazing.
She loves that lady.
We had a welcome meet and greet happy hour, and it was a little bit of a close to our Mega Summer Challenge. We gave away $1,000.
Okay.
It was so fun too. And filled my bucket. We had, all told, somewhere in the range of 50 people coming in and out of that happy hour.
Oh my goodness.
And it was fantastic. It was so nice to see people. And I took a picture and put it in our ALC chat
Dude,
saying
I
I
love
didn't
that.
have to drink alone yesterday.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
I love that. So what is your go-to drink?
Oh, I'm a tequila gal.
Oh, I love tequila too.
Lalo tequila.
Like
Blanco
straight?
tequila. No. Paloma.
Okay.
Margarita.
Okay. Oh, I love
Ranch
margaritas.
water.
Have you ever had a mango margarita?
I have, and they're so good, but usually the calories are whoop.
Okay. And Meredith makes she doesn't drink a lot. She makes watermelon margaritas.
That sounds amazing.
It's the most refreshing by the pool drink you could ever have.
That sounds fantastic.
I'll get her to send you the recipe.
Okay. I like it, or I'll just come hang out at the pool with you guys.
Well, I don't have a pool. I've got a pond.
We have
With
plenty of
ducks and
pools around here.
geese.
We'll go pick one.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. So maybe the Bahamas. So we invite people to go to the Bahamas with us. We actually
Your
have people
photos looked
traveling
amazing.
every year. They come with us now. When we went to Disney World, we were with 20 people.
Wow.
20 people.
I love that.
So we've already got a
Don't
book.
do it alone. Do it together.
Yeah, that. It's been
Nice.
great.
I would love to go to the Bahamas with you guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll put it on the calendar.
Absolutely.
We've already got the trip booked
Okay.
for next June.
Will you tell us next June?
Next
I will tell
June.
my husband. We'll go figure it out.
It's so crazy. And we actually know a lot. That's another side story, another podcast.
I love it.
You think we're good here?
I think we're
Was
good.
that good?
Yeah.
Is there anything we
Thank you
didn't
for the
cover? Oh, I have
conversation.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Why mega camp? Why should someone go? Someone asked me that today. I think I know the answer, but I don't want to act like I know the
Yeah.
answer.
So it's funny because here in Austin, we have $500 million producers, $100 million producers. They're all around us.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Oh
They're
my
all
gosh.
around us.
Small
We're
fish. I told you I was a small
surrounded.
fish.
And
Crazy.
we have billion-dollar producers.
Okay.
Sarah Reynolds is a billion-dollar-plus producer.
We need
She's
her
in
on the
Washington,
podcast.
DC. Yeah, she's amazing. I'm not going to get a Washington, D.C. agent like her here in Austin. So I have
Okay.
to go to one of our events like Mega Camp to get out of our bubble and hear what's even more possible out there that even we haven't seen. So that's why Mega Camp, that's why Family Reunion, because there's always someone out there doing it bigger, better, different. And we should always be striving for the next.
So she'll be on stage and kind of give her
She will.
recipe.
Yep. She's on stage every time at Mega Camp, at Family Reunion. We have other big agents who have diversified their business into more of a wealth-driven path. They sell real estate, but they also do hard money lending. They might be flipping. So you can hear from folks like that. You can also hear from people who have really great individual businesses, and they're doing 30, 40, 50, 100 million in production with just assistants and now AI bots. And so there's so many people doing business in different ways that I like to get outside of our bubble and hear about those too. And that's what Mega Camp brings to us.
We were listening to the Abrams podcast again. There's this like 21-year-old kid in Maine, the Golden Letter kid.
Oh, yeah. I know that guy.
Okay. Well, Meredith heard it, and we played it for agents, and we've got young agents. And we
Van
were
Winkle is his
Van
last
Winkle,
name, right?
yeah.
I can't remember his first name.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we were like, hey, age is not an excuse. Whatever
not.
age, 20 or 70, right?
Doesn't matter.
It's just like start. And then he was an introvert,
Mm-hmm.
his story. So we're like, oh my gosh. And he was at Family Reunion, right?
He was.
After
on
like
stage.
2 years in the business.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, so really age is not a factor.
Age is not a factor. And I think, too, that's why Family Reunion and Mega Camp, because there are always new, fresh agents. Age may not be the thing, right?
Yeah.
A new, fresh agent could be 40, could be 50, could be 25. what they're doing, the way they look at this business with fresh eyes is always going to be different. We had Elio, who out of Houston, Alanis, who is 25 and sold 250 homes last year.
That's incredible.
And got his license during COVID, 25.
Oh my gosh. Hey, so this is what I tell the agents. I'm like, hey, listen, you're going to get a recipe, like how to make biscuits. Well, go learn how to make that biscuit and then make your own recipe. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely, because you're never going to be that person. Be you.
Be you.
Do it the way you want to do it, but use their foundational building blocks to build it in a similar manner so you don't fail forward as many times as they probably did building that business. Wow. You're still going to fail forward. Every time you do something for the first time, you're not going to be the best at it. That's the thing I want to shake into new agents. You're doing this for the first time. You will not be the best, even if you were the best at whatever you did before. So just keep doing it. That's all. Keep doing it. Keep building.
Thank you for doing this.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thanks for asking.
Bam. I think